I am here with another championship transformation. One of our clients, actually a longtime client of ours. I'm going to be interviewing her about her whole fitness journey with us and sharing her whole story. But why don't you introduce yourself? What is your name?
My name is Sun-Ching.
All right, Sun-Ching. How old are you, by the way? If you want to share that.
I'm 40 something.
40 something. Good enough. What do you do for work?
I'm a senior manager for marketing operations.
Okay, marketing. Office work then, mostly?
Yes, office work. Yeah.
So sitting down a lot.
Yes and no. I mean, I do move a lot, but because I'm remote, so I'm really only in the office twice a week, and the rest of the week I'm working from home.
Okay.
But it's yeah, I'm in the office, I sit, but then there's a lot of walking around just because I'm in more in the hospitality and entertainment industry. So
Okay.
yeah,
So you get to walk the floor a little bit and that sort of thing.
yeah, for sure.
Cool. Let's take it back. How long have you been a member with us?
I was looking back because I don't remember. Um, Pre-COVID, I want to say 2018.
2018. And how did you hear about us?
Facebook back in the days.
Yeah, now that nobody uses Facebook that much. So 7 years ago,
Oh no.
you found us. What kind of prompted you to reach out to us in the first place?
Well, funny enough, um, when I was seeing some scrolling, whatever, on Facebook, because I guess you guys did such a great job on media buy, right? Um, I saw somebody who did a transformation, I guess joining your gym, and I knew them. I knew them from the past, who was my like you can say elementary school friends. And then I kind of kept in touch with them, and I didn't know like they went to your gym. And then I'm like, oh, look who it is. And then I'm like, okay, so it was somebody I knew that did your program. Then I'm like, I guess there's nothing to lose at the end of the day. So yeah, and then that's it. I think that's kind of what prompted me.
That's cool.
More of a security thing, right? Because it's like, stuff can be fake nowadays. You don't even know what's real and what's not. So when you see somebody you knew who did the program, so you're like, okay, let's try it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's crazy about it? I was just talking about that. Like we have people are more skeptical because you don't even know what's real these days.
Yeah.
So, and this was 7 years ago. So it just goes to show how important it is that like you kind of know people that actually did the program and actually got results. Now, before you started with us, what was kind of like your fitness and what was your health like?
Non-existent. Fitness was like, I did the casual like softball and whatnot, but I didn't really have like a fitness routine or regimen at the end of the day because it was more like a roller coaster, right? It was office job and then just chilling with friends and whatnot. So I was kind of looking for some type of routine or something that works for me.
Yeah.
But then it was really hard to navigate because at the end of the day, it's like I don't want to go to the gym. When I go to the gym, I don't want to pay a membership just to run on treadmills or go to the gym and just lifting weights, not knowing if I'm doing it right or be intimidated by people who I don't know. Right.
Mhm.
So yeah.
So okay, so it sounds like you didn't have a routine. You knew you needed one. What made you think that you needed to do something? Like, was there something that
When
you?
I saw my picture in real, like, how you look at yourself in a mirror every day, you kind of like desensitize what you look like until you look at yourself in a picture with everybody else. You're like, OMG, what the hell? I need to be in shape and I need to like, be healthy and stuff like that. So obviously when I see myself in the picture, that kind of like it was like a, a waking moment that I need something that works for me. Yeah.
It's really interesting you like you bring that up because and it's I talk to this about clients who see themselves every day. They don't notice it, right? Because you
No.
see yourself over time and you get heavier, you gain a little bit of weight, you're not as defined. All these little things happen slowly until one day you look back and someone took a picture of you and you kind of compare the two and you're like, is that me? It's like two different people.
No, when you look at yourself with everybody else, like
Yeah,
you can look at yourself, but when you look at yourself with everybody else, that kind of like makes it even dramatic, if that makes sense.
yeah.
So
Okay. That's awesome. So you saw a picture and you're like, damn, I need to do something.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
How what was the first? Did you went through our first 6 week challenge, right?
I did.
What were your
I
results
did.
for the first 6 weeks with us?
I was again trying to pull the results. I don't even remember. I want to say because I know it was a 6 week challenge, and back then it was like, there's a percentage of like body fat, weights, and goals and whatnot. I, if I remember correctly, I think I've lost close to 15 pounds
Mhm.
and almost 10% body fat. That was like back in 2018.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that was the 6 week challenge, and your offer made the client wanted to even strive even more. Just because the offer back then was different from now. I don't want to say it here.
I
You know what the offer
get
was.
it. I get it.
But yeah, so I think when you have a great offer and nothing to lose as a client, you want to strive for that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
And now you're here 7 years later.
I am, but I gotta admit though, it was fluctuating like crazy because 2018 went to the program and then it was great because you didn't need to think of what you need to do in regard to like you show up to class, your requirement is to follow certain protein, certain fat, show up to class, whether it's KB or fit. And then you didn't need to think. Like you didn't need to think. You just have to go to class, do your workout, and that is it, right?
Yeah.
Minimum 3 times a week. I think that was like the minimal ask from
Mhm,
from
mhm.
from Fight Fit. And then I did that, and obviously it was crazy because from someone who doesn't work out to working out, it's like you want to puke, you want to barf, you want to give up. You're like every day you're doing that, you do the measurement, which is like very kind of like traumatic as well.
Mhm, mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. So then yeah, so did that. Like I said, I was a member from 2018 and then 19, and then COVID hit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So when COVID hit, I went into COVID top shape, top shape. Like it was the best thing ever going into COVID. But then after COVID, that was a whole new story because it's
Yeah.
like I went back to square one, like
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, you got into amazing shape, obviously, top shape. Then obviously life circumstance changed for everyone around the world. But you climbed back out, it sounds like. I mean, you kept going.
I
Well,
did because COVID hit 2020, right? And then 2021, I think 2022. So I stopped going to the gym for 2, 3 years, to be honest.
mhm,
And
mhm.
it was like the uncertainty, right? A lot of businesses, a lot of even the health industry, the business, depending on the hospitality, everybody don't even know
Yeah.
what it will be like after COVID. Does people still want to come out? Does people still want to stay inside? And we were like navigating the uncertainties, right? But at the same time, it was like after all that hard work, I went back to like where I was. I'm like, what the heck, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, looking at myself in the picture, it's like reliving the moment. It's like I'm seeing myself again. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta go back, right, to the
Yeah.
gym. And I still had credits with Fight Fit that I
Mhm.
didn't use. So it's like reliving the journey for the second time. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay, which is really interesting. I want to touch on that. What are the differences the two times? Because you did really well, 15 pounds lost the first time. You had to do it again.
What? Well, I think the difference is that I knew what I need to do versus the first time I was still figuring out what I had to do.
Hmm.
Figure out what I have to eat. How do I exercise? And stuff like that. And honestly, like 2017 till now, it's a long time, right? And as we age, our body reacts differently. It's not what it was like 6, 7 years ago. So and on top of that, I think this time, the second time around, I did something a bit more different than the first time, and which was like strength training, because reading up on like lifting weights and I'm running now, right? Because somebody at your gym got me running. and
We
and then
influenced you in a positive way.
sure, sure, the person didn't tell you I was bleeding and traumatized, right? Telling me, oh, just run a 12K and end up running a 16K. I'm like, OMG, like, holy okay, look, I know your coach means well, 100%, love them. But at the same time, I'm like, watch your client. Anyway, so going back to, I think this time what was different is that, yes, I knew what to do, but I added more stuff to my routine because I feel like my body needed a bit more. than what it was.
Mhm.
And then and then I think the good thing is that you guys always want us to set a goal, right? Because it's easy to say, I want to get in shape. But what does that mean?
Mhm.
Like, because you guys
Mhm.
always want to say, you want to be stronger? Do you want to be slimmer? Do you want to be like, what do you want to work on? So I had a
Yeah.
goal in mind and I did that. But I was plateauing at the same time because I think my body was, because I was almost at your gym almost every day except for twice a week, to be honest.
Yeah.
Only Sunday and Monday I wasn't there. I was there almost Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that's commitment, right? Right off
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
bat. But I was plateauing, and then that's when your coach kind of like reassess what I was doing. So then going back to that, I was able to I recently hit my goal like a few weeks ago, as well. So I'm just trying to see what my next goal is. But to answer your question, what was the difference between the second time and the first time? It's like knowing what I need to do, but
Yes.
at the same time, you need to figure out what exactly you need to work on too.
Right. Right. Really important what you said, because the first time around it's almost like we set the goal for you,
Hmm.
right? Because we set the challenge, we set the standards, we tell you exactly what to do, and you
Yeah,
have to figure that out. This time it becomes like a more collaborative approach where it's like, what do you feel like you need to hit? And I think that's the journey with everybody when it comes to fitness, because you're the perfect example. It sounds like you're not the type of person that loves, I mean, you hear a lot, but it's tough for you. And that's a lot of people. And don't get me
yeah,
wrong, like a lot of
yeah,
people
yeah,
think fitness is hard, right? Going out
yeah,
to workouts, going out for a run.
yeah,
It's not easy. But when you have a goal and you have a reason for doing it,
yeah,
which you kind of figured out, it
yeah,
makes it, I would say easier, but at least you know
yeah.
why you're doing things.
Yeah, because I think like my goal this time, the second time was I want to be strong. Like I want to get strong. Like obviously all women wants to be slim and toned
Yes.
and top shape. 100%. I think that's all women's goal. But for me, you can be in that shape but not be strong. That makes sense. But at the same time, you're carrying stuff, and as a woman, you're doing stuff. Like my funny story was like, you go to Costco, you have to lift those heavy boxes to get those Asian getting those stuff like in between the boxes. Like now I go to Costco, I'm like I'm just lifting those heavy boxes left, right, and center. Like it's great, right? Whereas the guys are struggling so
Yeah.
beside me. So then, yeah, I think it's
How empowering does that feel?
how empowering. It's great. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's like going shopping. I don't need like especially like you go shopping, you're waiting for people to come help you. I'm like, screw this, right? I can do it
Yeah.
myself.
No.
Um get the things. I'm more about efficiency, right? Get it done, get it over with, get out of the store.
Yeah.
So if I can do it 100%, I'll do it
Love
100%.
it. Love that. Love that. Love that. So, um, that's awesome. So you obviously have new goals. You've got new results that you got. You started running, even though how much you hate it. Let's talk about the next goal. What is the next thing you want to hit?
Yeah. My next thing. So I'm still working on my strength 100%. I think strength will always going to be my goal, but I don't know for strength wise from my expertise whether like you still need to be trained to be strong because you can't just be strong without being trained.
Mhm.
Um, for me is I want to get to I don't even know what that number is to be honest, is that I want to go down obviously on my body fat and my muscle mass and increase my muscle mass, but not to be bulky like the Hulk or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so I think right now, like before, so right now I was telling you I was plateauing because I remember beginning with Fight Fit like at 150. I think that was my starting weight.
Mhm.
140, 150. And then I was plateauing and then I was going in great. I was going into COVID with 125.
Mhm.
So that's huge. But then I came out, I was like 135, like coming back from
Yeah, yeah,
COVID.
yeah,
So then trying to like hit that goal. So now I'm back to 125, which was like
yeah,
my goal.
yeah,
But now I think I want to go down 5 pounds more and just decrease my body fat, increase my endurance,
yeah.
increase my strength. Because I don't know if you noticed, I was doing the Champions Challenge and second times in a row I came in second. I was so mad at myself. Second
But
time.
listen, it's still, but you know what, the reason why I asked about the next goal is because I was gonna go into the Champions Challenge. I think you get to a point in fitness where you start like once you hit the baselines of where you want to hit. Obviously, you always want to be a little bit more in shape, but then you
Right.
start really challenging yourself. And I think that's what you've done. You started like competing against other clients, which not everybody's ready for competition yet, but it is important because you learn a lot
Mm-hmm.
about yourself and where you need to improve on, and also setting the next goal.
Yes, I know who my nemesis are for the next challenge. And yeah, I say the third time's a charm. So
Yeah,
hopefully my third time I can aim to be not number two overall.
let's do it. You know what? Listen, fitness and health is like a long lifetime journey, and whatever motivates you, use it as fuel. And I think you did use the Champions Challenge, use those learnings because that's what keeps you going and keeps you motivated, which is huge. And I do want to say, Sun-Ching, congratulations on being one of the our 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 legends of legends in terms of milestone workouts. You recently hit a
Yeah,
huge milestone. Thus, congratulations on that. How's that feel?
finally. I was counting every class. I'm like, am I 1,000 yet? Am I 1,000 yet? And then your peeps would never tell me. I'm like, am I 1,000? They would never tell me until you guys upgraded the app and I was able to see my numbers. Then I can see what numbers I was. But no, it was great. I think it's a great achievement. Obviously, 1,000 is no jokes, but yeah, I think that's just a testament to see the dedication of not just me. I think it's a team effort with your peeps, with your coaches, because I think in order for any client to be motivated to attend 1,000 classes in any gym is no small
Yeah,
potatoes, right? So
yeah. So I'm proud of you. I know the team is proud of you. So congratulations on
thank
that, and
you,
just
thank
keep it
you.
going. I hope to do another one with you at 2000.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how long that's gonna take. You have people that's over 2,000. I don't know how that happens. They
Yeah.
live in it probably. I don't even know. God.
Yeah. Anything last words for the team?
The team, the people, well, I think at the end of the day, once you know what you want, you need to work for it. Nothing comes easy. But as long as you set a goal and aim to be there, I think the people you work with, not just the coaches, but the community will help you get there because I don't think you can get there alone at the end of the day.
Yeah, and staying this consistent for this long. So
Yes. Yes.
great.
Consistency and dedication for sure. It's like it comes with anything, right? It's not fitness, it's the work with
Yeah, yeah.
lifestyle, with everything. So,
I'm gonna leave you another quote. Just reminds me. I hear this one a lot. To go fast, go alone, but to go far, go together.
absolutely.
With that, thank you so much for doing this, Sunshine.
No
Congratulations on
problem.
all your
Thank
achievements. Looking forward to seeing you go even more.
All right. Thanks,
All right.
Joe. Take
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Bye.